I'm tired, so I decided to search for the objects in my mother's apartment with which I can make a camouflage and become a whole. First thing. First thing is this painting which my mother did. I don't really like it because it's just like a pure abstract bullshit. But sometimes looking at it, like if you look like that, it's kind of cool. So let's check it out. I feel like if I'm gonna turn around, it's gonna work actually. Do you see it? Can you see me? Like this. I bet you can't. That's the beauty of having blue hair. I actually dyed my hair blue recently. Before that, it was just like this color, and now it's like that. And for example, there's this. It's a blanket which we use against the fur of our cat when it lies around the couch, and we just put it there so she can lie on that. And I feel like this is perfect because you can't really see me, right? If I do this. I bet you can't. In any case, my mother saw on the video call how the apartment looked like, and she said I'm a very messy person. But I don't think I'm a messy person. I think that she's actually a very weird person herself, and that's when you can see the genetics. The apple doesn't fall far away from the apple tree, as they say. Because, look at that. You think it's a phone, right? You think it's some like Armenian people who brought it and just placed it here because it's like very, it looks very Baroque, futuristic, you know? This is something that you see when you rent an apartment in center of Yerevan. Like things like that. Like, looks very niche, I would say. A telephone. No. This is, wait for that, wait for it. Jealous? I also want a shit like that, you know? I don't know where the fuck she gets that shit, but apparently she has it. Apparently she has it in her flat. Anyways, let's continue our rumble. Oh, by the way, this is the color of my hair, how it was before, if you wanted to know. In any case, let's see other things that could be the same color like me. For example, this bottle of water, you think it's very easy? You think it's easy to do things like that? You think I'm just stupid and I don't know what to do in my life? No, not really. It's not an easy task to find some objects in the apartment which are matching your hair. You know why? For example, take this bottle. It's blue, right? It's blue, but it's not fucking matching my hair. You see? It's another shade of blue. And not a lot of people will see that. You know why? You know why? Because you need to have a well-developed recognition of colors. 5 years of art school. They're not going into void. If you finished an art school and you didn't really use your education, it doesn't mean that it will not be necessary. It doesn't mean that it will not be useful. You know why? Because one day you will decide your blue hair, for example, are exceptional. And you will have to see around yourself if there's anything else that is matching the freak. So, any case, let's continue. Ooh. You see? This is matching. I can literally just do a papier-mâché around myself and just disappear. My mother told me to find a job, so I will stop doing this shit. I feel like this is my job. Being hypersensitive to color palettes. In any case, this? Not really. You see it? I think you already did. This is kinda, yeah, when the light falls on it, but no. You see? If you can see the difference, that means that you are very talented. Oh fuck, I thought that there is someone sitting on the bed, but there is nobody. In any case, let's see here. No, really, no. There is no vibe in that. Can you match my freak? This is my room. It is very messy, actually. But let's not talk about sad things. Imagine this thing in your apartment. Boom. This is my swimming suit. It's a long piece. Not really, no. Is there anything else? Чиназус, девочки. Matching. Yeah. Okay, I think that's it. There's not so many things in my apartment that can match my hair color. I feel actually no. I think my mother has some hidden urge to buy blue things. And it was passed on generations, you know, because I always buy blue things as well. In any case, look at that, for example. All the porcelain that we have in our apartment is blue. Not because it's the only porcelain that could be made in the world, but because she loves it. This is blue as well. And I feel like this is the closest we can get, actually. We have a winner! That's it, guys. I showed you around the blue objects that they have in my mother's apartment. I hope you enjoyed it. Look at that. I drew it when I was a teenager. A true artist, huh? Passed on generations. Getting senses. Anyways, I showed you around the apartment and I showed you all the blue objects that we have here. And I hope you really enjoyed it. And this is my new hat. Nah, I don't want to wear that. Have a lovely evening, lovely day, and lovely morning. Bye.